Northern Virginia residents, I want to give you the market report for 2023 of December compared to 2022, since we do have now some end of the year averages. So listen, this is covering like all of Fairfax County, Loudoun County, and this is going to float into the counties around it because the trends usually stay kind of tight. There are some people that are moving a little bit further west because the prices are more affordable. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to talk about lending and those current rates at the end of this video. So Loudoun County market rate, the increase of the average sales price has gone up about 4%. So if you are thinking about buying, then if you want to wait till the interest rates come down, the rates are coming down, but the prices are going up. I just want to remind anybody that's thinking about buying out there, the rates in Northern Virginia have not come down pretty much since 2014. So that's a decade ago. And I don't think that we're going to see what we had in the past. But we're not seeing the crazy ones that were like 10, 15, 19. We never really went over 20% in Loudoun County. So we have dropped down into like 4% and 3% and things like that. But the prices are going up, and that's kind of substantial because the average prices are so high. So then we have Fairfax County. Now, Fairfax County, I reported in our last market report, was around 3% increase of the pricing year over year. And that is also what December has shown us. Sometimes on the market reports, they say median, sometimes it's average. So pretty much, though, they're floating about the same rate. And that rate is 3% higher year over year. So Loudoun County was 4%, Fairfax County is 3%, and I will say that Arlington tends to be an outlier because I think it's just because of the proximity to Washington, D.C., and the fact that it's a smaller space, lots of condo high-rises, and very desirable amongst people that are coming into the city, etc. So that's a bit of an outlier, and that's gone up 17%. That is around and in Fairfax County, although they do have a little sliver of Arlington City. So then now I promised to talk about the lending. Lending rates have actually come down a full percent from a year ago, and they've been sliding down for especially those that are buying in the FHA, VA, USDA. You can tend to get loans in the more rural areas. And also some of those loans have some other specialty loans that are a little bit tailored to less people down. Those are the three primary ones that do offer the lower down payment. So in those, there are rates that are into the fives and the low fives, which is great. So on the flip side of that, they use the word conforming, and the conforming number is just to under like 800,000. So any of the loans that probably are going to be 800,000 or less, or in 2023, I think the number was like 756. So any of those rates that kind of top into that area or go over into those numbers that are conventional are still like in the low sixes, which is much better than it was a year ago, which when it was in the sevens. So that's really positive. And if you can do a 15% loan, then it's also much cheaper, sometimes as much as a full point. Now, I am not a lender, but I do track the weekly rates as they have a direct influence over the sales prices and the buyers. You know, what do the buyers want to do? What do the sellers want to do as far as pricing strategy? And that's why the prices have become a little bit more stagnant, although 3% is substantially higher, so is 4%. Because if you have a $550,000 home and you're looking at 4%, that's another $20,000. That might give you some thoughts about if now is the right time to buy. And from everything that I know, they're saying that the rates are going to come down hopefully in about, probably it was like 18 months. So let's just say a year. And so you can always refinance then. But go ahead and get in on the pricing now, and sellers be knowledgeable that the average days on market, depending on which county, is floating on average between 20 in Loudoun County, 26% in Fairfax, which means like when we're selling our homes as the listing agent, we're selling our homes pretty quickly. So we've had homes last month that we sold in 3 days. We had homes that were in November that we had helped them like remodel it, totally renovate. So it was like completely turnkey. And we actually had 7 offers inside of just a couple days. So there is still a huge demand. Yet at the same time, that means that if we have these kind of homes that are selling in a couple days, Then if you're talking about the averages, there also means that there's homes that are selling like in the 40, 45 days, etc. So we all know how averages work. So that is the update. We will be sending these out to you on the regular. So if you would like more of these types of updates and homeowner tips and tricks, seller tips and tricks, etc., then please do subscribe to our channel if you are already in our newsletters and you're already getting this information. So depending on which platform you are getting this information, please make sure we stay connected so we can give you more awesome information about your home, your market, your decisions as far as buying and selling and what's going on. Okay, so I am Kim Barber with the Kim Barber Group. My partner is Christine Atkins, and we look forward to helping you buy a home in Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. See you next time.